Hello YouTube. I'm doing a quick update here, just a quick video. I have a console game collection video coming up pretty soon for all the titles I bought probably in the last 4 to 6 months. But this is a special title that I recently found out about and I went and picked it up. So this is something very, very esoteric, very obscure. This is a PC game called Darkstar, the Interactive Movie. This is a full motion video game that is on 2 DVDs that came out in 2010 or 2011, depending on what territory. So full motion video games are what the PC industry was basically based on in the mid to late 90s. Basically it means it's all pre-recorded footage with actors, voiceover, and usually 3D CGI graphics where you move around on a map and solve puzzles, usually things like that. So I found out about this game. Like I said, it's called Darkstar, the Interactive Movie. It is not available at Amazon. It is not available on Steam. It is currently only available on the developer's website, which is a developer called Parallax Studios. So from what I've read about the behind the scenes on this game and other information that I've read on the internet and videos I've seen on YouTube, is basically this is it was basically a labor of love of one individual, and that guy's name is J. Allen Williams, who is the mastermind, the creative director, the producer, and basically it says produced, written, directed, and animated by J. Allen Williams, who is he works for a company, Parallax Studios, which is out of Minnesota or Missouri, I think. So basically, from what I've read, from the year 2000 to 2010, almost basically an entire decade, this game was in production, and it was a very small team basically working on it, if not Mr. Williams by himself completing this title. So I found out about it. There's basically almost no information on it. There's a Let's Play on YouTube from a user called Game Hoarder, who I've donated some of my PC collection to in the past, who informed me about this game about a year ago. And so basically something happened. I ended up reading about it recently, and I went and looked for it on Amazon. It was no longer available. And then I found that the company's website is still around and that the product was still in stock for an extreme discount. So basically what I did is I ordered a copy of the retail box version of the game. Let's see if we can get it focused on here. So it says Darkstar, the Interactive Movie. It's got the names of the actors and everything on here. Some just standard 2 DVD pack. So they had this for an extreme discount, so I picked one of these up. And then they also had this collector's edition, which on the package it says it's called Darkstar Special Edition Captain's Box. It's more than just a video game or a movie, it's an interactive experience. The package that I ordered on the website was called the Black Box, and it is supposedly a limited edition of 100. So I think the pre-existing collector's edition was called the Captain's Box, and they had sold out of them. And it said on the website basically that there was some extra stock that they put together with some additional bonuses and collector's items and things like that, and then they re-released it in this new package. So I just got this in the mail today. This is the box that it came in. This is, it wasn't in an outer covering. It basically has this sticker right on the package. I just cut off my address label on the front there. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing and see what's in here. So just give me a second here. Let me switch hands with the camera. Let's see if I can do this smoothly. If not, I'll probably have to put the camera down and try it a different way. Let's see if we can get a different angle on this and get this thing open. Okay, so that was not going to happen. Basically, it just took me about 3 or 4 minutes to get the package open, to get the tape off. I got the outer wrapping here. So this is the contents inside. So it is a large black box that says Darkstar Special Editions Captain's Box. And on the front of the box, it says 78 out of 100. And then it's got a separate sticker here that says this is the black box limited signature edition, with the signature of the developer. And again, this is copy 78 out of 100. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this open easily. Apologize for the video. I don't really have a better camera that I can find, so I'm just filming this with my iPhone, so apologize if it's jumping around a little bit, but it's pretty much the best we can do. So what we have here is a t-shirt. Let me get this out of the way because it's probably got my address on it. So we have a t-shirt for the game, which is got some members of the cast and the logo of the title. Got some packing material in here. We have a, what is this? Oh, okay. This is something they sell separately on the website. This is a DVD video of, I believe, the cutscenes. I don't know if it's a full playthrough of the game or if it's just like the animated cutscenes released in this format. But it says, here you go. You've played the game, now see the film. Presented for your approval is blah, 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 13 hours. Okay, adapted from 13 hours of cutscenes. So basically they pick and chose what they wanted, and they incorporated it into, you know, a CGI movie, I'm assuming. So we'll have to check that out. And we have basically a sealed copy of the game, which is the same as the other one here. So this is just the regular retail box. And then everything else in here is the bonuses. So this is the... ooh, it looks like a German or UK version of the game. Das Interactive live action game. And it's got the Peggy 16 logo. I believe that is European rating agency. And it's got Lace Mamba here, which must be the publisher in the foreign territories. All the writing on the back is in German. PC, Mac, DVD, and this actually feels pretty substantial compared to the other version. We have a printed matter. What is this? Oh, it's PDFs. It says 2 game guides, full-colored, printer-friendly, 11 wallpaper images, and a coffee table book in PDF format. Okay, that's cool. We have a package here that says the Black Box Edition Hi-Fi Sci-Fi Demo, and it's got a story on here. In 1994, we began the process of creating test animations for a science fiction-based animation project. Yada yada yada. This would eventually become Darkstar the Interactive Movie. So this looks like these forgotten discs were discovered in a storeroom at the studio just as our black box was being released, and the decision was made to share these rough CDR demos with our most loyal 100 fans. Note, this CD is over a decade old and will not work on modern computers. It is intended here only as a rare collectible. This disc will not work on older Macs and PCs from around the Windows 2000 era, I should say. So, okay, that's interesting. And then the last thing in the package here says limited edition Captain's Box. What is in here? This printed glossy was signed by the... Okay. This is glued shut and sealed, so I'm not going to open it. It feels, it's rigid. I wonder if this is like signed prints of the cast or photos from the set or something like that. I'll have to recheck on the website to figure out exactly what that is. So yeah, this is kind of an interesting artifact of days gone by in the PC industry. Like I said, the full motion video titles used to be a substantial part of the industry. where, you know, when we went from, they went from the classic adventure games, things that were point-and-click adventures like Maniac Mansion and Full Throttle and all the LucasArts games and stuff like that, to when things like Myst and I think Journeyman Project and some other games in the mid-90s came out, where they basically leveraged the availability of CD-ROM technology in computers where they could have larger file sizes. So PC games from that era had very, very rudimentary video content that was designed to play on, you know, DOS and Windows 95 machines. So everything I can read about this is kind of an homage to that era, where basically this is the creator of this basically made a love letter to the types of games that were out in the mid to late 90s. So like I said, this was almost a decade in production. I have not played it yet. I've seen videos of it on the internet, which basically show the gameplay. It looks like it's very Myst-like. It's got a digital overlay on top of CGI graphics, with animated transitions between area to area, and then interspersed with full motion video content of the actors. And, you know, I don't recognize a lot of these people. I looked up the main actor, this guy Clive Robertson, who's in the center of the picture here. He was on a Canadian sci-fi show in the late 90s, and I think he was a soap opera actor in the 90s as well. And then it says at the bottom, featuring the original cast of Mystery Science Theater 3000, which was a video parody show of horrible sci-fi things that was on Sci-Fi Channel, I think, in the 90s and 2000s. And it says narrated by Peter Graves, who was an actor from the 60s and 70s. He's probably most notable as being the star of the original Mission Impossible TV show. This, from what it says on IMDb, this was his last performance, and he's the narrator in this game, so he did voiceover before he passed away. So this is basically his last performance in anything was for this video game. I don't know what year it was recorded. There's information on the internet that says various things. Like I said, this game was in production from over a decade, so I don't know when the actual recorded video performances were shot on either film or digital, but the game did not come out until 2010. So let's go ahead and see if I can get this open. I'm probably going to have to stop the video again. All right, we'll be right back here. Okay, so I cut the cellophane off, and inside here we have a very simple little folded paper here that has the little marketing material here. It's just the front of the manual. It's got some PC and Mac installation instructions. It's got the basic story of the game, which is basically, it's a sci-fi. You're in a cryogenic pod. You come out of hypersleep basically in a faraway galaxy, and you don't remember why you're there or who you are because you've been in cryosleep for too long. So it says, despite the icy cold silence, you are not alone. You must unlock the mysteries of the ship and repair it using your wits, ingenuity, spacesuit, and an EVM repair pod. Other valuable items you will discover and utilize. Only one will reach Darkstar alive. And it's got a picture of the cast here at the bottom. On the back, it has technical information that says it uses QuickTime, and what else does it say here? Oh, it says it's a PC and Mac. It's got instructions for Windows XP users, if there's any of them still out there. And it has a little bio here of Mr. J. Allen Williams single-handedly brought this ambitious product to the gaming screen, doing so well outside of the Hollywood system. Self-funded and meticulously crafted this game from the ground up. And so we have what looks like stacked DVDs. Yeah. So it's got disc 1 and disc 2. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I don't know if I'll be able to get any video recorded of the game, but I don't have a video capture card. I might be able to work something out on my PC. But so thanks for watching. This is kind of a relic of the days gone past. Like I said, this game came out in 2010. It is not available on Steam. It is not available on Amazon. As far as I know, the only place you can buy this currently is from the developer's website, which I will post a link in the comments. So basically, you want to learn any more about this game, there's some videos of it on YouTube, and I'll post a link to the developer's website if anyone's interested in getting a copy. You can get the regular version for about $6. So thanks for watching. We should be following up pretty soon here with a console game collection update for all the titles that I've purchased in the last 6 months. So thanks again for watching. Have a good night. Okay, so I have one of my machines here, and just kick off the installer for this game and basically see what everything looks like here. We get the files or data here, 2010. Let's go ahead and kick off setup and just see if there's an interesting splash screen or anything like that. Yes. Okay. Welcome to Darkstar 1.0. Click next. Agree to the things no one ever reads. Okay. So we'll let this run, and it's the old school way of doing things before Steam. Basically stick the disk in the drive and wait. So we'll do that here. We'll see if it goes through both disks, and then I'll launch the title, and we'll just record some stuff off the screen here and see what we got. Be right back. Okay, so we got the install completed here. It took about 40 minutes to install the files to the disk, and then it wanted to run the QuickTime installer. After QuickTime was done, it gave me about 5 or 6 error messages and some strange things. The icon for Darkstar has disappeared. I don't know why. Change icon. See if I can fix it. Yep. Okay. All right. So let's. I did a system reboot, so we'll go ahead and start the game up here and see what happens. You got this glorious CGI. It looks like it was written for 4x3 monitors, and I'm running it on a 16x10 monitor. It's got some letterboxes at the top, and the image appears to be stretched horizontally. I'll have to look it up. So we just check out the thing here. I don't have speakers hooked up to this machine, so it's just coming out over the junky PC speaker that's built in. But you get the basic idea. Authored in iShell. So it looks like we got full motion video transitions between the different items on the main menu. Very elaborate videos in CGI. Let's install. Can I click on these? Oh. This looks like the HUD. Cancel. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Looks like everything's working out good. We'll just have to check the game out and see how it is. Okay, so I fiddled with the desktop screen resolution, and I set the monitor to not stretch the display. I set it to just straight run, so it pillar boxed the screen. Let's see how it looks now. So the game should be running in native resolution right now, and it recommends a screen resolution of 1024 by 768, which is a 4x3 monitor resolution. So I set Windows to that, and I set this Dell monitor to display what is being sent to it and not do any post-processing or stretching of the image or anything. So now it should be in the correct aspect ratio running on the screen now. So let's just take a peek and see how it looks. See if we can skip any of this stuff. since we saw it already. Doesn't... Well, maybe you can't skip it. I'm assuming this is just going to kick right into the game. Start the intro movie or something. Even this looks like it's a little off. I think the video is not full resolution, because I think there is a little... Nope, something's happening here. Okay. No, you get the basic idea. So, thanks for watching.